Hi, I'm Craig Silver. I'm the producer for the SEC on CBS, and I'm here with our game analyst, Gary Danielson, and we're getting ready for the Georgia-Florida game. Now, this is a rivalry that's so bitter, they can't even agree on when the first game was played. But Florida has dominated, winning 18 out of 21. Georgia feels it's going to be different this year. Why will it be different if they can win?
Well, I think, first of all, you got to say that it's going to be different because Florida's different. I mean, this Florida team, until they prove differently, just has not showed any firepower. I mean, when Brantley was playing early in the year against inferior talent, he was hot and he was moving the ball. But in the 10 quarters since he's gone down against legitimate competition, they've scored 1 touchdown. They've had 6 turnovers. They've not forced a turnover. I think when Georgia looks at the game tape of both teams, they're saying, we got the better team. And I think going into the game, they got to be confident that they're solid on defense. They have playmaker and experience at quarterback. And if Brantley plays, he's not going to be the Brantley we saw against Alabama when he was so hot in that first half.
Well, what do you expect from Brantley? He's coming back from the injured ankle, but he can't be 100%.
No, he's not. And I think what we'll see is, remember that game a few years back when Brian Leftwich had to be carried from spot to spot? It's not going to be quite that bad. But what you'll see, I think, from Brantley is shotgun passing. I just don't think he's going to be far enough along to get up under center, handle play action passes, handle the ball handling. So I think when he comes in the game, you'll see him take shotguns. He'll run the draw, he'll run screens, he'll throw the ball. It's going to tip it off, but I think they need him. They just can't muster because they're young quarterbacks the passing yards they need. And I really don't think Florida can win it without Brantley. And Brantley is half what he would be, but they need him.
And let's talk Georgia. After 2 weeks of the season, people were writing them off. They were 0-2. They'd lost to Boise. They'd lost to South Carolina. And yet now they've come in, won 5 straight. They're a hot team. They need a little help, but they can still end up in Atlanta for the championship. What do you expect from them?
Well, first of all, the SEC East teams, you all have to kind of take them with a grain of salt because who they haven't played. I mean, when you look at Georgia being a hot team, Mississippi State, Vanderbilt, and a Tennessee team that really, without Hunter and then Bray getting hurt, I mean, that might have been the best win that Georgia had was at Tennessee. So now, even though that this isn't vintage Florida, it's still going to be the best defense and the most talented team they'll play that they've beaten this year. So, but I do like the Georgia team. I think they're much better on defense. They have playmakers. They're good size. They're stopping the run, and they've got veterans in the secondary. So Aaron Murray's had 1 game under his belt here against Florida in this stadium. I don't see where he's going to have any stage fright. So I like this Georgia team, but because they don't play LSU, they won't play Alabama, they don't play Arkansas, we really don't know what they are.
Well, we do know one thing. It's the end of October. That means the Georgia-Florida game here in Jacksonville for the 89th or 90th time. It'll be on CBS at 3:30 Eastern. We'll see you then.